brighter. Baby, we gon' shine. Baby, we gon' shine. It was a long line. I paid my dues, now watch me fly. Mama always told me, yeah, you reaping what you sow. Always had the sauce, I just kept it on the low. Gotta be water, I'm just going with the flow. Let's ride. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. I wanna do it right here. Let's go. Right now. Right here. We'll say it louder. Right
GM. Come back, everybody, to Noun O'Clock Live at Zero Rights Media. I'm Robot Fish. The auction for Noun 1398. This clean pirate ship had we got yesterday, currently sitting at only 0.08 ETH from our Nevermind.
Thanks for nothing.
1.5. What did I do?
Nothing. I knew it was coming.
1.5 coming in
on
from
Noun
Zero
Swap, and you look at the top
0x147D.
offer, and it's 0.28, so you know it's going to go there, or within 0.1 of that.
I don't know what the 0.28. What?
2.8. That's a dyslexic.
2.8.
Yeah.
I was like,
In terms
the
of
fuck?
secondary offer.
Yeah. Makes sense. Well, how are y'all doing? I'm exhausted.
Bored.
Yeah.
Been having weather. So I've been sequestered. Gale force winds.
Was there a sorry, what kind of weather?
Like heavy winds and rain.
Okay. All I heard, I think you like cut out for a sec, because all I heard was we've been having weather.
That's what I said. Just weather.
It's like, yeah. Have you're on a planet
Yeah.
with an atmosphere.
Spinning. Yeah.
Weather will happen. Anyway.
Indeed.
Yeah. I did a bunch of work last night on a bunch of different things. And accidentally stayed up until 7-ish. And then utterly failed to get more than like an hour of sleep. So that's where I'm at. And if my energy levels are that of week-old roadkill, now you know why. Anyway.
What are the odds I'm second highest bidder? Someone's
I
got to come
hope
over
low.
the top here.
Somebody's bound to. It's gotta happen, right? Deeply huffs copium.
I'm gonna screen cap it and put it in the channel.
Well, today is significant for one reason, and I would like to get a snake on FOMO if we can get one. For anybody who isn't aware, it's Lunar New Year today, so Happy New Year. Year of the Snake. So that's fun. I thought it was like a week ago, and then I found out it wasn't. But everybody's been drawing snakes, and it's really fun. I'm so tired. What else is happening? Brad, I notice you've been posting about your channel.
I just made one post.
Yeah. Well, I haven't scrolled down far enough to see if there was more than one, so.
No, I'm not a big campaigner, so I probably won't post any more about it.
Yeah, you kind of just let things run their course.
You
Well, we'll see what happens. This might be it. We're coming down to the last 30 seconds. We might be seeing a noun go for 1.5.
It's not the
I hope
lowest
not.
ever.
It's not the lowest ever. I believe that honor goes to Toady.
This is crazy.
All right. Yeah, and it's a beautiful noun, too.
Sign of the space, I think. No, it's too late now.
Oh, there it is. Nope.
Oh.
Jaskin. Right when you said it's too late now. Jaskin.eth came in with that 1.9 bid, setting the timer back to 5 minutes. Well, while we have so much time, might as well talk about some other stuff. You've got plenty of time now to pick up Nomo noun number 1398, this beautiful golden ring for just 0.00069 ETH. That's only $2.15. Oof, USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of, looks like somebody already settled the Yellow Collective auction, so you might as well talk about it. Collective noun number 479. Went to Xerox B96A, and today was a Clounder Day. God damn it, Symbiotech. It's infected my parlance!
Oh, and look what it
Today
is.
was a Collective Nounder Day. So let's see what we got. Collective noun number 480 is a...
Mine.
Yeah, it's a French fried worm on a base background. Beautiful. That is going into the collective nounders wallet. 481 in the yellow prizes. Another mocha pot. This one's a bit gunky. And finally, on auction for the next 24 hours, collective noun number 482. This beautiful yin and yang head with that red gradient accessory and a yellow background. The Yellow Collective is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond, and that is artists of any stripe. It doesn't matter if you're a visual artist, a musician, a sculptor, an animator, whatever you happen to be, we are interested in funding you. So go check it out, yellowcollective.xyz. All of the information you could possibly need is on the website, or you can go check out the Yellow channel in Warpcast, which also has a lot of really fun stuff in it. There's a lot here, including this this post from Brett that I was talking about, which brings us to, we've got a couple characters, we've got a couple of proposals that are up. God damn it, I'm tired. Couple of proposals that are up. The Sri Lanka, I believe this one already hit, yeah, it hit threshold already. For Darius to basically go around Sri Lanka and proliferate collective nouns, make like videos and stuff for it, and as well as the random character nouns that Brett put up, which is really fun, which is just for a series of rounds where a character is described and then everybody has to draw that character based on that description. In a nutshell. I'm oversimplifying, but not much. I dig it.
Yeah, it's more or less the idea.
Huh?
So that's more or less the idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my my very eloquent vote with reason on this real quick, just to make sure that I get it in there. I wanted to be sure to give you something that that's really really exemplifies the energy that I think we're trying to bring
It looks
to
like
the collective nouns.
Symbio was right on the nouns auction. They're going for that 0.05 profit if they get it.
Hey, there it is. So yeah, there you go, Brett. Gave you that that eloquent vote with reason.
Thanks.
You're welcome. For anybody who hasn't gone and looked at it, my vote with reason on this proposal was me like funny man. Anyway, did that work? I tried to bring Creatress requested to come up on stage, and I don't know if I hit accept in time. She's supposed to be here. But you're still looking like a listener for me. Well, anyway. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna see another bid? Or is this gonna be it? Who knows? I certainly don't. But then, I don't know much of anything at the moment. I'm so fucking tired, dude. The moment this show ends, I'm gonna be falling back asleep, and hopefully, now that I don't have anything until tomorrow that I have to do, at least not urgently, maybe that way I'll be able to survive. 30 seconds left on this auction. Is it gonna go to 0x147D, or is it gonna go to somebody else? Find out, nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. You're gonna want to be there anyway, because we're gonna play another game as soon as we're done with this one. It does look like this might be the last bid, so nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf in 3, 2, 1. You know what time it is. You've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you don't remember, give it down a thumbs up if you like it. Give it down a thumbs down if you don't. Once we see enough thumbs upses on a noun, first 2 seconds or so, that's going to be the noun that's on auction for the next 24 hours. You do have to connect your wallet to enable voting. Oh, it's a pretty good casual. And like I said, we are looking for a snake, if we can get one. Lunar New Year.
Worth waiting on.
I agree. And if we wait long enough that I don't have to miss 9 o'clock on Friday, that's so much the better.
Looks like he has little feet.
Oh, yeah, he does. He has the tiny little feet. They're 1 pixel. They are 1 singular pixel.
That's a pretty good goat.
Oh, this matches the mocha pot we just had.
Yep.
Goat coffee is probably a brand somewhere, right?
I like this one too.
Gotta
Goat coffee,
be.
I'm sure of it.
It sounds somewhat worrying in the abstract, but I'm sure it's just got like a cute logo.
Oh, greasy moose is beautiful.
You
Like
know,
that
a moose
Kobe-
is scary enough as it is.
A greased up moose. That Kopi Luwak from the ones where the cats eat and shit out the coffee beans. Are you familiar with that?
I'm sorry. You want to run that one by me one more time?
I thought it was monkeys, not cats.
Oh, it could be. but definitely an animal that passes it through their system.
Nani, the fuck did you just email it to Atashi? What?
Because, oh man,
I got to admit that was pretty good.
something about they're not able to digest the berries of the fruit properly, but they eat it anyway because they just need something to eat. And when it comes out of them, it's gone through some sort of fermentation process in the digestive system, and then they use that to roast and make coffee out of.
Oh, this fucking chili pepper. Ooh, so good. All right, I looked this up. Also known as Svet coffee. It's coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries, which have been eaten and defecated by Asian palm civet, which, yeah, is a type of weird cat.
Oh, it is a cat.
It looks vaguely feline. It's not a cat. It's just cat shaped. It's what's the
Looks like a
word?
cat, sounds
Feliform.
like a cat, not a cat.
No, it doesn't sound like a cat. They're mostly you've seen examples of them. You know what a binturong is?
Oh, what?
A binturong?
Can you say that on a recorded space?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
It's a weird fucking it's called a bear cat, more colloquially.
Oh yeah, I know what a bear cat is.
Yeah, the Southeast Asian. That's another Viveridae. It's a feliform. So it looks like a cat. It does not sound like a cat. It does not act like a cat, other than getting stuck in trees.
Are those? Yes. They're the ones that smell like popcorn.
Sure.
It's a thing. They smell like buttered popcorn. I
Okay.
remembered it from some random knowledge from my childhood, and Google confirms it.
In my brain, I
from
just have the
multiple
penguins from Madagascar thing guys going, just smile and wave, boys, just smile and wave.
I love that. That actually will get you really far. Further than you
What?
think. Smiling and waving.
Oh, I know. It's how I broke into the Friars Club. I'm not kidding. This isn't a joke. It's how I first it is both how I literally broke in and also how I got invited.
Wait, what's the Friars Club?
The Friars Club is a club in New York City that is historically, it's just a private club, but historically it has been frequented by comedians. Pretty much, you know Comedy Central roasts?
Oh yeah, okay, that sounds
Those
like the perfect place for
started
you.
those started as a Friars Club tradition, and then they eventually they started televising them. But
Ah.
everybody's been a member there, and I had one recommendation through a mutual friend. I had somebody in good standing. They were like, "I think you'd like this place," but I needed another one, and I think Ilaria Bulgari could have gotten me one. But anyway, I needed to find somebody that would know me and would vouch for me, because you need at least 2 recommendations from members in good standing in order to get invited. And so I was like, you know what? If anybody can take a joke, it's this building full of comedians. So I went down to Home Depot and I got a high-vis vest and I got a little tool belt and a ladder, and I walked in the front door. Went to the bathroom, changed into a suit, and then walked into the bar and started, mingling. And it took them a solid hour and a half before anybody realized I wasn't actually supposed to be there. And at that point, everybody at the table was like, security came over and they were like, "You're not supposed to be here." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And everybody at the table was like, "Wait, hold on, what?" And then I explained what I had done, and they were also impressed that they were like, "You know what? Guest." Like, and then eventually that's how I got invitations, was by doing that.
High-res vest can get you into a lot of places.
A high-vis vest is
It's like a cheat
so
code.
incredibly effective at making you unnoticed. Which
I
is
will not
kind of
admit to
backwards.
it, but I know graffiti writers who use high-res vests, and you can go out during the day and paint and no one even looks at you.
Yeah,
They're like, "Oh,
act
he's
like
got a
you
vest on.
belong.
He's supposed to be there."
Yeah,
Act
ladders
like you
work too.
belong.
Yep.
Show up with a
Michael
ladder.
Reeves, for anybody who doesn't know him, he's a YouTuber. He's part of Offline TV now, but he mostly is known for making stupid little robots. Or in my case, he's mostly known for being that schmuck that kept beating me at robotics competitions in high school. But anyway, he's from Hawaii. He lives in LA, and he drives a. Apparently you can buy these like city vans secondhand for really cheap. And it has like the amber light on top, because it's like a city, like a municipal city van. It doesn't have, it's just a white van, or like a white truck with an amber light on the top. But everybody looks at it and they're like, "Oh, that's like an official city thing." It isn't. He doesn't even turn the light on. It's just there. It's an ornament. But everybody looks at it and they're like, "Oh, that's official," and he can just go wherever he wants, because everyone just assumes. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I like this snowman. She says, voting down on it. But yeah, act like you belong. It'll get you just about anywhere, honestly. It'll get you into a disturbing number of places. If you do it well enough, you'll get jobs that you are not qualified for. And then everyone will assume that any of the stupid decisions you make are because of experience instead of, incompetence. There's one thing that I have taken away from years of dealing with my father telling me things, that is, if you can't baffle them with brilliance, befuddle them with bullshit. Why isn't there a snake?
It's not ready yet.
But it's already been New Year's for like hours.
He's got to visit all the other people like Santa Claus.
How about 3 nouns from now?
There's only one.
Oh, can I
We
share
had
my
so
good news?
many. What is your good
Sorry.
news?
The prop I was talking about the other day officially passed this morning. I think Fatty,
Mazel
but
tov.
Happy. Yes. Shout out to Fatty, but Happy. I'm pretty sure he voted for us.
Yay. That's awesome. That's going to be where you're going to ETH Denver and doing all of the things. I would love to describe them, but they're so confusing.
You're so funny. Yes, we're gonna go to East Denver and do all the things. It's gonna be a collab performance. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you to do that. But also, I have 2 brain cells left and they're fighting for 3rd place. I apologize for nothing.
I appreciate you showing up with what you have. That's all we can do, all of us.
My head right now feels like you know the DVD screensaver, like the old
Yeah,
DVD
like the thing,
screensaver of
the DVD kind of moving around the screen and
the
bumping
screen,
off
yeah,
the
and
sides.
bounces,
Yep.
yeah. That's my brain right now, and I get a coherent thought every time it hits a corner. That's where I'm at. Oh, that's a pretty good void. That's at the level of function that I have achieved.
Yo, why doesn't Brett like step up as co-host or something and lend his couple brain cells? Just saying.
We're sharing the same brain cells.
Yeah. You think
No
he's
wonder we
functional?
go up to spaces together.
Yeah, we have
That
to
makes
DM them
sense.
back and forth to each other.
half of our Discord DMs are I had this idea, and the other one going, cool, I'll take it. Brett, do you know you have the dubious honor of being of having created a solid like 40% of the characters I've voiced at this point? On some level.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I mean, I am including like incidental things I've done like live, not like, you know,
Oh, okay.
not only recordings, yeah. But there have been so many.
Well,
and all of them are
what-
variations on the theme of Nomo.
there was something that I tagged you in the other day.
Oh, right. I saw
You
it,
requested.
and then...
Oh, Clippy.
Oh,
What did
yeah!
Symbiote, what did you call it? You called it something else. I don't remember.
I've got it.
Clunky.
Clippy's
Clunky,
cousin
yes.
Clunky. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Clunky right there. Probably sounds similar to Nomo.
Yeah, I mean, with the name of Clunky.
It looks like you're trying to make a noun. Need some help? Oh, no. I still, every time I think of Clippy, my only thought is The Matrix runs on Windows XP. Which was, I think it was either College Humor or Funny or Die. One of the two. And it's got Clippy that pops up in a corner and is like, it looks like you're trying to bend a spoon with your mind. Need some help? And then Neo bends Clippy out of shape. He's like, in the corner. And then just like shapes back, and then like Neo walks off screen and Clippy just like shakes his head like, oh no. Goes in to see the Oracle and it's like, I love cookies. But you have to decide whether you're going to accept them or not accept them, or if there's a difference. Anyway. We'll get a snake someday. I'm sure it'll happen. One of these days. Someday soon.
Macaroni's kind of like a snake.
Okay, I'm not at the point where I'm stretching that far. Spaghetti's kind of like a whole bunch of snakes.
It is. You're right. We got a bowl of snakes.
My analyst told me that I was right out of my head. He said I need treatment, but I'm not that easily led. He said I was the type who was most inclined when out of his sight to be out of my mind, and he thought I was nuts.
Treasure chest,
No
and you
more
open it,
ifs,
snakes
ands, or
jump out.
buts. What in the Indiana Jones are you? Capybara could be eaten by a snake. If it was a really big snake and a really small capybara. Oh, well,
Oh.
looks like somebody else liked it. That was not me, but it looks like we got a capybara, and now it's time for Nomo. If you're not there already, nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. You're going to see all these nouns right before you're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them. Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet and you're on OP, or your clicks will not be counted. Once again, sign in with your wallet. Make sure you're on Optimism, or your clicks will not be counted. You see a whole bunch of these really good-looking nouns that we missed when looking for a snake we didn't get. Story of my dating life, really. And then there is a I really like the ski lift. I love this chili pepper is so good.
The joke is
Pro tips: start from your bottom, work your way up. We're playing the feud. Let's go. Oh, X copy bar. I got it. I get it. That's funny.
Hey,
Damn it! Now I
install
have
the
twisted
extension.
stuck in my head. Install what extension?
The MetaMask extension.
Did you
It's
not
already
already have it?
there. Yes.
It's been 2 days since I've removed Phantom, and I've had no problems now.
Okay. This got to be the Magic Eden then, for me. I'll try going
Sing once
OP.
again with me.
Maybe it can't switch. Nope. Chili's good. Double copies. I send it one and next copy. Next copy and I send it copy.
Are we all tired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Final round. Weed versus Pride Pepper. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight! Weed wins. Fatality.
Make your pencils out of hemp.
It's a good looking noun. All right, we got a noun. It's not the one we were looking for, but it's not bad. That X capybara. And Nomo noun number 1399. This beautiful weed head. You can pick it up for the next 24 hours for just 0.00069 ETH. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. And we already went over all the Yellow Collective nouns, including today's collective noun number 482. This beautiful yin and yang, which you can bid on for the next 23 hours and 33 minutes. The only thing we haven't really gone over yet is proposals. So let's take a quick look at those. It looks like the prop for Satori getting to be the Duna Reserve Compliance Administrator has succeeded rather overwhelmingly, 182 to 30. Noun swap prop succeeded, but that was surprising. Nolan 93 to 5. Bix apparently canceled her reserve admin prop. Did she give a reason for this? No, but she... What? Oh, it just got canceled. Anyway.
Doesn't she already got the defeated hat she needed, so.
Doesn't look like this the Duna Reserve admin prop from Wylan is doing too well either. 15 to 89 at the moment, and it ends in 23 hours. And then the Lavender Noggles, which I mean I already voted yes on these. They're fantastic. Oh, Fatty But Happy's here. Yeah, good find, dude. These are incredible. We've been talking about them kind of a lot on this show.
Yeah, I saw yesterday, the only other place where they are is the outside little pixels on the black hole.
Yeah. So, excellent find. That it was already in the palette. It matches with pretty much everything. While also being different enough to stand out. I'm a fan.
Whoever's voting with an AI bot needs to, like, fix it, because it's completely tone deaf.
It's really stupid.
I saw Fatty made a post about it, mocking it.
I mean, yeah. Did you guys see, this is something that I've been laughing about for the last 36 hours. You heard about like the whole DeepSeek thing?
Yes.
Okay. For anybody who isn't aware, China released an AI competitor to like ChatGPT, etc., called DeepSeek, and it is apparently, I mean, I don't use any of this shit, but it is apparently much better than the other ones, and it also uses like a fraction of the energy and is running on like shit hardware. And it's like, okay, for starters, oh my god, are you telling me China managed to do something cheaper? I'm shocked. It's almost like that's all they've been doing for the past 20 years. And they were running it on essentially shitty NVIDIA graphics cards, which like because apparently I didn't even know about this. The US like wouldn't give them good NVIDIA cards. And now it's tanking stock of everything. It's tanking everything, and the reason is because all of these AI companies, who we're doing, I'll be charitable and call them questionably innovative things. We're spending billions upon billions of dollars on their tech, and then China does it for like 5.7 million and makes it better. I mean, come on. And also the name sounds like something you would use it for. And the most important thing here is that it has become one of the top apps in the app stores in the US very rapidly. I think partially because it's from China and a lot of people just want to piss off the government at this point. But also, I'm. Is anybody else loving that AI just lost its job to AI?
Everybody. Well, everyone except for those that were holding stocks for all the tech companies that
Okay, well, granted,
lost a
but
$500 billion or whatever.
it was huge. I think it was the biggest. It was like the
Yeah,
biggest dip since Facebook or Meta dipped like 250 billion in one day or something like that. I just, it was so fucking funny.
I don't find it funny because I'm trying to cash out a little ETH. That's
Okay,
banked our-
granted, that part wasn't funny, but honestly, I'll take the couple $100 hit, just for something to laugh at. I needed that. I would have preferred to buy a ticket to a stand-up set with that money, but this'll do me. Oh, it was very, very funny. Not also saying engineers didn't sleep for the last year, but they did it. 400 gigabyte mod. Jesus Christ. So yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. It's open source. Anybody can just
well, it's already
hysterical.
happened. Like the what's the name of it? totally escapes me. But there's a coin, Triple V, where everyone got airdropped that participated with any of the coins that have happened on Farcaster and got airdropped. And I don't know, I can't think of the name, but they're using the open source version for a domestic product
Huh.
already.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on. There's also I did want to just real quick bring up this new prop
Venice.
from Krell. Venice, I see.
Yeah.
I probably
Venice.ai.
have it muted along with every other AI thing on Warpcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Krell made this put up this prop asking for 12K to essentially do a timeless format tournament, I think. Yeah. With the Gathering. Oh, I know them. Timeless is I feel I don't know how I feel about playing Timeless. I think that this prop is correct in that it's a very underserved format, but I think the reason it's a very underserved format is because people like me exist that ruin it. The last time I played Timeless, I built a goblin deck that could win on turn 0 consistently, like over 50% of the time, which is not a well-designed deck. A well-designed Magic the Gathering deck should win 50% of the time. If you're winning more than that, you've probably screwed something up. Anyway. There are two primary... Oh, God, this is talking about me. There are two primary ways that people engage with Magic. It's casual hobbyist or competitively, a.k.a. spikes. Yeah, I'm not a spike. I'm a Johnny. But the point stands. People didn't know that I was a Magic nerd until now, did they? Or has this come out before? I feel like it must have. One of my best friends designs Magic cards for a living. They work at Wizards.
Yeah, you had to say it was Magic the Gathering, not Magic with a rabbit in a hat.
Archie's big into magicians.
Yeah.
I've worked on that sort of Magic too, but
the prestige.
yeah. I tried it, and people did not react well when I pulled that hat out of a rabbit. They didn't like it. I don't know why. For my next trick, I'll make all your respect for me disappear. Anyway. Yeah. Some Magic tournaments. How are they going to run these? Choosing timelets for a focus on the Magic Arena was released in 2019, has since grown to be the most popular way to experience the game. I don't know about that. New players are funneled into the standard format, which is sensible considering its relatively low barrier of entry, both in terms of financial cost and card complexity. It's where WotC is committing the majority of its attention and resources. In comparison, the timeless format feels like an afterthought. Yeah. It's an afterthought because nobody fucking likes it. That's not fair. The people at the Gathering, I'm familiar with the Gathering, and they're like the only people that keep obscure formats alive, and they do have a very dedicated fan base. Yeah. Well, we'll see. If we're playing Timeless, I'd rather just play Limitless. But I guess Timeless... They explained it in the prop, but basically Timeless is just that you can use whatever card you want. But the way that Timeless is different from Limitless is any card in the history of Magic. You usually play it either on some kind of platform like Lackey CCG if you are on a PC, or you just play it in person with old decks if you're me. Because I started playing, I had my first Magic deck before I could read. So, but Timeless is specifically focused on the Magic Arena platform, which has like a limited. Magic Arena is sort of Magic's answer to Hearthstone. It's got a very limited card base, which is why I don't really touch it, because it doesn't really interest me. But that's essentially what Timeless is doing, is saying, you know, it's like Limitless, but on Arena. Nobody understands what I'm saying. I just realized nobody knows what card sets are. Basically, Magic. Yeah. Brief explanation. Magic cards are released in sets.
Spaces.
Yeah, Magic cards are released in sets. Every like 6 months to a year, they come out with a new set, and each set has like theming, and it has like lore that's built into it. Like Magic has lore. There's like a world that you're in, a multiverse, and that's what each set is like different parts of this multiverse. And standard format, which is what most tournaments are in, are any card, with exceptions, from the last like 3 sets. So you can only use cards that have come out within like the last year and a half, essentially. And that keeps the meta evolving in interesting ways. Formats like Timeless or Limitless don't evolve in that way. They just evolve by adding more to the pool. But it means that if you're like me and you come up with a way to win on turn 0, that will never go away unless they ban one of the key cards. Which is why nobody plays Limitless. Because old Magic and new Magic do not mix well. Timeless is a little bit more consistent because it's relatively recent. Arena only came out, like, I think under a decade ago. Whereas, the cards that I'm using in Limitless are from like 94, and they include shit like Braid of Fire, which only made sense when you had Mana Burn. Anyway, that's sorry. We'll see how this goes. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's interesting. I think it's a low cost, but yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure out if I'm just not a fan of this, or if it's because I'm just not a fan of Timeless, and that's what's making me like, ugh. But if it passes, I'll enter. Old regular community run Timeless tournaments. Yeah. Sounds interesting. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that just went up like last night, so we'll see where it goes. Is there anything else that's been going on now that I've gone on a 2-hour rant about Magic cards?
I pinned up an animation from Nouns Fest. They've been posting the actual videos on their feed, so I just wanted to share that in case anyone has missed anything or wants to watch it in that way.
Oh, is this the like Fantasia-esque one?
The underwater.
The one that's like half
one.
puppets, half yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah. I was like, is this what I think it is? And then the brain popped out. I love this one.
Yeah, they've been doing it for the last few days. I noticed yesterday. The full videos on here instead of just like linking out to YouTube.
I dig it. Go check out the Nouns Fest YouTube though. They're all on there already, so support it. It is really good. I'm not saying support it because you should feel obligated to support Nounish things. I'm saying support it because they're really good animations, and I think anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together, which may or may not include me at the moment, would enjoy all of these animations. Oh, the big grumpy flappy thing. With animated eyes. It's so good. Okay, I'm done. Anything else going on? Speak
No,
now or
Sweet
forever hold your
FA.
ease.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well then, in that case, what's a song I haven't played as an outro yet?
A question. Are you still gonna do
Answer.
the yes, I hope. Did you say you guys were switching to once a week? Is that for
We
when
are.
is that?
So yeah, let me give you the lowdown on that. So we're going to be retiring Noun O'Clock Live at episode 1000. Episode 1000, when we hit 4 digits, that will be our final episode of Noun O'Clock Live at what was previously the Noun Square is now Zero Rights Media. However, we do want to keep a space for people to come by and ask questions about nouns, and we think that we'd be better served in the current meta, so to speak, of content creation and live shows if we did it on a weekly basis. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be switching to a weekly show called the Noun Square. Now that the collective has rebranded to Zero Rights Media, the Noun Square is dead. Long live the Noun Square. The new show is going to be resurrecting the old show. Interviewing people on a weekly basis, talking about proposals more in depth than we do on this show, and that is starting next Monday, February 3rd at 11 a.m. EST, and every Monday thereafter. So there's going to be a solid month of overlap because I think we've got 46 episodes of this show left, which is going to put the ending of Noun O'Clock Live squarely in the middle of March. And from that point, it's just going to be the weekly show. But we're gonna have a solid 4 or 5 episodes of overlap just to get people to transfer. And at that point, we're no longer going to be doing things like discussing props on this daily show or going over all of the news or anything like that. It's going to be light episodes every time. So we're just going to show up, play some Nomo, play some FOMO, shoot the shit for a little while, and then call it a day. Going to be like 20-minute episodes, and we're going to be putting our actual energy into the weekly show, where we'll be able to talk about everything going on in much more detail, and with a much higher production quality. I may have spent 4 hours
Ah,
last night animating shit. So
okay. You know what's so funny? I saw 354 and I somehow imagined 3994 and I'm like, oh, there's only 6 days left, but you're so right. It's actually 46. But that's exciting. Okay, so there's still gonna be a show. It's just gonna be a really light show. And then like the full on production once a week. That's cool. Is it gonna be a live stream? Is there gonna be video?
yeah, it's gonna be the same thing with this. There's gonna be video. Um, the new show is gonna be like what we have now. On this, where we have in-depth conversations. Only we're going to be able to actually bring people on to interview them, with some planning instead of being like, hey, the show's probably going to be around here in 2 days. Do you think you might be able to make it? We're going to actually be able to have actual scheduling. And the reason we set it for the time and that we did and the day that we did, is because it's sort of opposite to Nouncil. So we're also hoping to, because a lot of proposals don't necessarily know about what Nouncil calls are, etc. So then they submit their proposal, it goes up for voting, and then they realize that they have perfectly missed Nouncil. Um,
Womp womp.
we're hoping to sort of fill that gap so that they still have a place to talk about their proposals if they missed that section. As well as be we're sort of trying to bring back the Nouns Q&As that we used to have in the Discord, which is sort of what we've tried to do on this show regardless, but now there's going to be an actual focus on that. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go.
I like it. Thank you for the breakdown, and yeah, I'm excited. I think I've been just tiptoeing my way into doing an actual prop. So now that I feel a little bit more prepared, I will definitely be in touch when it's time. Not yet, not yet, maybe in March, but this is cool
Where
to
has
know
the
you guys are
time
structuring this
all
way.
gone to?
I'll be in touch. Guys.
Yeah, I'll have my people contact your people, and we'll see what we can do, huh?
Exactly. You know what I mean.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're going to call it for today. So, thanks everybody for coming to Noun O'Clock live at Zero Rights Media. I'm Robot Fishko. We're going to be back here once again tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. EST-ish. Until then, don't forget to check out the X Capybara. Don't forget to check out Nomo Noun number 1399, this weed head. For just 0.00069 ETH, that's $215 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. You can check out the Yellow Collective over at yellowcollective.xyz or on Warpcast at /yellow. Until then, don't forget to check out all of the proposals that are up. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. There's a new Zero Rights Reserved episode out there, as well as anywhere you would normally listen to a podcast. So we'll see you on YouTube, we'll see you on Twitter, we'll see you on Warpcast. And more than anything else, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, everybody.